This is just going to be a quick run through of the first part of Final Fantasy, the first few bosses. My recording didn't record the game properly the other day. Messing with my microphone setting, so this is just so I have the complete game all up on YouTube, as well as testing an issue for myself. So the first part of the game, we gotta go talk to the king, and he'll ask you to rescue his daughter. There's 6 starting classes you can pick from, but playing as a monk, you can just run around naked with no arms or armor and spend all your money on healing items and stuff like that. It's actually ridiculous how easy the game is. It took me half as long to get through the game as 4 monks than it did with a balanced party of warrior, thief, white mage, black mage. So don't underestimate this at all. As you see, even though it says attack +6, the attack doesn't go up, and if you were to equip clothes on him, his defense and evasion go down due to the bonuses that monks get for being unarmed and unarmored. Since you don't need any of the money for equipment, you can just buy a bunch of healing items and use them. Keep a couple high potions around from battle. You need to heal for a lot. Regular potions to heal up in between battles, and you'll hardly even notice not having spellcasters. So you can just run through the door and fight the boss right away. There's 2 treasures off to the left and 2 off to the right. The ones on the left are locked until you get the mystic key, and the ones on the right are locked until you get the mystic key. And the ones on the left are open. You can just grab those from defense at all. Just drawbacks. I think they fixed it in some of the other games, but I know in some of the early Final Fantasies, mods are just a broken class. They can just carry the game like it's So this would probably be a nice bit of experience here. Go for the ambush. I'll just wail on him. This guy wants to cross swords. Oh. Save some time. If you try to walk out without getting the loot from her, she'll stop you and you have to grab it. So if you know she's gonna need it, you might as well just grab it. Now they'll fix the bridge. I'll go to the inn real quick, grab a few more potions, and head to the next town to kill the boss. That'll be first part of the game. When I was a little kid when I first started playing, this used to take me forever because I used to grind, and of course the items cost way more. They reduced them drastically. possible, so they didn't mind having you grind a lot of levels and gold and stuff. Like, I think one of the things in here that costs like 100 gold was like 400 in the original. I'm pretty sure the Phoenix Downs were like 2,000 gold, and the high potions were like 400, and regular ones were like 100. It was just something crazy. I don't remember exactly. I just remember it was kind of stupid and expensive. But, you know, when you're playing a Nintendo game back in the day, you just want, you didn't want to waste any, or you didn't want to go through something too fast. I didn't have any fun, so you didn't really mind. Like, I would walk around the towns and explore every single barrel, because there'd be, potions and items hidden in them. Especially in Final Fantasy VI, I'd have to explore every nook and cranny, because you never knew where you'd find an item. I don't know, I always loved the Final Fantasy games, and this is the first cutscene I remember as a kid playing video games. use the tent. Not something little like that, but because I'm just doing this to record the first part of the game, so I have the complete playthrough of Final Fantasy 1. I'm just going to use it because I'm going to go back to my other game. I would always find myself not using items as much. And I'd always be afraid to use things. story. Always rest up, especially with mages, because that's what restores their health, but it's the cheapest way if you're paying 40 gold for full health. It's way better than having to spend hundreds on potions. Cuts back a little bit on your costs. It's still way cheaper than armor and spells. Talk to every villager and find any little crack in the village that might have hidden items. So this is the Elf Prince. They have a treasure room off to the side. They give them a mystic key to open it. It's the same as up here in the back. So the mystic key is required to open the doors. Secure the mystic key. So we get that back from the dimension. Poisonous. Man, way to make me look like a liar. It was the top ones that are empty. Maybe I was wrong. See, there's an empty one. There's quite a few of them that are empty though. And there's a row along the bottom that you can only open with the Mystic Key. I have a playthrough where I already have the Mystic Key already up on my YouTube. So after this part, if you're patient, you can just go right to watching the next part as I uploaded it yesterday. For some reason, the first clip didn't record properly. So, I'm redoing it today. King of the Dark Elves. So I think you need to get the crown to make it easier. And then after flip the random encounters off because I have to go pick up my daughter soon, so I just wanted to get the rest of the video finished. No, it's not the right part. I can't get over that mountain range. I swear there was one up high somewhere. I just have to go past Cornelia again. Cornelia. I can see you again. The Android. You're not as attractive as I thought you'd be. It's pretty ignorant. Getting her eyeball back from her. The key. There's a bunch of treasures and doors to unlock. What we do is we get the nitro, and it's a very powerful explosive, and the dwarves use it to open up the an access point in the sea. Once you go to Cornelia, I'm just gonna run there real quick, and I gotta turn this back on. Archie just likes punching things. video that didn't record properly. Sorry, I always forget. Around, back to the treasure rooms. I think they're earlier talking, they say that the keys or the treasures are locked because this guy here, time has come to use the key to open the doors. The equipment within is sure to help you. So normally all these doors would be locked with the mystic key, and since we just got it, we can open them. Now, the nitro powder is what we need to go through the next part. Turning the encounters off really quick, as I want to show the treasures that are available in the Chaos Shrine and those locked doors real quick. And then I'm going to go use the nitro and end the video there. And my other YouTube video will already have that as a rune blade. I think that does extra damage against wizards. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Buster, gold needle. Yeah, effective against spellcasters, against beasts. I think there's another weapon you'll acquire as well. Those are the doors. Real quick, we're gonna go to the dwarven cave and use the nitro. So these mountains there block access to over here until you have the ship. Settled on a schedule yet. As soon as I do, I'll post it. But I'm hoping everybody enjoys these videos so far. I think this door was locked with the mystic key to Worm Killer, yeah. Yeah, this was one of the ones that was locked with the mystic key as well. So you get a bunch of armor and equipment, and then you bring this guy the nitro. And then he'll open the access from your ship being able to access the inner sea of the landmass there to being able to access the wider ocean and the whole map. And if not the whole map, at least a large portion of it. It's been a long time since I played, so I don't remember everything. wider map. Here's the next town we go to. And as you can see, we move around, we can explore significantly more. This is where I'm going to leave my video off. Thank you for watching. Like I said, the first part is up on my YouTube already from this point onward. I just didn't record this properly the first time, so hopefully this is all good. Yeah, tune in again, and I will stream again in the future. Thanks for watching.